This is a production of WTVI PBS Charlotte.
This one's for you moms and dads. How would you like your teen to get paid to go to college and be guaranteed a job? That means they wouldn't be racking up tens of thousands of dollars in student debt to get their college education. You may have thought apprenticeships were a thing of the past, but Charlotte actually leads the state in the number of students enrolled in advanced manufacturing apprenticeships. Right now, more than 431 students in Mecklenburg County alone learn through apprenticeship programs. Now, more than a quarter of those students are training for industrial or manufacturing jobs. Carolina Impact's Danielle Koser tells us about apprenticeships and explains how it's filling a void in the workforce.
Is the accumulator pre-charged?
Yes.
Oh yes, 52 bar.
This isn't your typical classroom. And these aren't your typical students. They're getting paid to work and go to college.
We pay them for 40 hours a week. They only work 32, and we pay for their school.
It's pretty amazing.
That is pretty amazing. When I first heard that, I said, really?
So what's the catch? Industry leaders say there's no catch, just a big need for skilled workers in the advanced manufacturing industry.
If you look around, there's a lot of old guys and old gals working in our industry in general, and it's hard to find experienced hydraulic people.
Central Piedmont Community College recognized that need and took the initiative to educate employers about one solution to an aging workforce: apprenticeships.
If they really want to get a supply of chain of skilled workers coming their way, they're going to have to get in the game, and the best way to do it, the best model in the world for 1,000 years, is some form of apprenticeship.
Since 2012, the college has recruited 7 companies to take part in its apprenticeship program.
And we're trying to encourage more American companies to look at it, because it's a great way to ensure that you have a pipeline of skilled workers coming your way. It's basically workplace learning.
Have Hydraulics employs 3 apprentices who work and attend college part-time. In return, the company picks up the tab on tuition.
Now, part of that is we expect them to keep their grades up.
Apprenticeships allow companies to set their own standards for students. Have requires them to maintain a B average. Daniel Gonzalez is one of 28 students in the college's Apprenticeship Charlotte program.
Oh, it's definitely a lot of time management.
Students spend 1 day a week on campus at Central Piedmont Community College taking classes. The rest of the week, this is their classroom.
I can actually use those classes towards what I'm doing here at work, such as metrology. I'm an insurance technician, so we do a lot of measuring, and that class has actually taught me how to measure components.
These apprentices spend 6 months working in each of the different departments at Have Hydraulics: shipping and receiving, production, quality control, and service. 22-year-old Santiago Villablanca found his niche in the assembly area.
You get to see how things are built and how they work from the inside out.
Apprenticeship Charlotte allows students like Gonzalez and Villablanca to explore the field of mechatronics, which is technology combining electrical and mechanical engineering, preparing them for industrial maintenance and manufacturing jobs. They'll graduate with an associate's degree in applied science and 3 years of on-the-job training.
So when they're here, they're doing productive work. It's not just training, it's not just learning.
Apprenticeships also allow students to fine-tune their soft skills.
How to approach others, how to interact with others.
Production supervisor Jeff Madow says he's already noticed a big change in these apprentices since they started the program.
They went from young kids to what seems like intermediate adults now.
Gonzalez and Villablanca say they're grateful for the opportunity to work toward a college degree and a career while earning some cash along the way.
I actually saved up for an $8,000 car, which is great, paid it in cash, and it's my dream car, so I love it.
A lot of people say, oh, well, they're paying for your college and your books, and that's only half of it. I'm getting the work experience also, and I know a lot of people going out of college, you know, they're looking for the entry-level positions, and most jobs are asking for 3 to 5 years experience. So at the end of this program, I'll have the degree and the work experience.
But what they won't have is college debt, like their friends.
They have great careers, and that's what it's all about.
These apprentices are just a small part of the bigger picture. With every twist of the screwdriver in classroom lecture, these students gear up to be the next generation of skilled workers in the region's advanced manufacturing industry. An industry that has room to grow as apprenticeship programs secure the talent pipeline. For Carolina Impact, I'm Danielle Koser reporting.
Thanks so much, Danielle. Joining me now is Jill Lutz. She's the Executive Director of the Skills Initiative at Central Piedmont Community College. Jill, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you for having me.
You know, it's such an exciting thing, and I think a lot of parents out there watching are putting their hands up saying, I want my student to be able to go to college for free and have a job, guaranteed. What an amazing program. Help us understand more about this.
Well, Apprenticeship Charlotte is our deliberate effort to promote registered apprenticeship across Mecklenburg County. And so students can enter into CPCC, be an employee of a company, and work and attend school as well at the same time.
So we saw the student in the story was in advanced manufacturing.
Right.
Is that primarily where these opportunities exist, or are there other opportunities beyond advanced manufacturing?
Opportunities are plentiful in advanced manufacturing, but certainly they do exist outside of other industries as well. One program would be diesel and heavy equipment, but there are opportunities for IT professionals, and we would like to promote registered apprenticeship in that way as well.
So help people understand, it seems so simple when we watch the story. 4 days a week, they work. 1 day a week, they come to school, and they get paid for 5.
Typically so. That's all really up to the company. And what's nice about the HAVE students is that they do just that. The company supports their educational piece, and then they are working and learning on the job, doing on-the-job training towards their registered apprenticeship. So at the end of about 3 or 4 years, they will not only have their 2-year degree in mechatronics technology, but they will also have journeyman certificates, one from the North Carolina Department of Commerce and then another from the U.S. Department of Labor.
And so there's no college debt.
Right.
What an amazing thing, because these days I think we hear so much about the fact that a lot of students who get the liberal arts degrees get a lot of debt and they're struggling to find jobs. And
That's
there are
true.
jobs in these apprenticeship programs.
Yes, it's very much an employer-driven opportunity. And most employers are interested in registered apprenticeship because they want to be able to grow their own talent. And they have difficulty finding talent in certain skilled labor. Advanced manufacturing is just one of those areas.
And let's talk about, so are you looking for more companies that might be interested in having an apprenticeship program?
Yes, absolutely. Apprenticeship Charlotte is our deliberate effort to promote registered apprenticeship across Mecklenburg County. So we are always looking for companies to participate in registered apprenticeship. And we'd be happy to talk to companies about how they can do that.
And we have how many so far?
So far we have 6 employer partners that are participating in Apprenticeship Charlotte, and we also have 28 students in the program currently.
If a student is interested, it's full so far. What's the process if a student would like to, look further into these opportunities?
Sure. Well, we would encourage them to come to our office to learn more about Apprenticeship Charlotte, but also about our other work-based learning opportunities as well. And if they're really interested in apprenticeship, we would encourage them to become part of our candidate pool. And one of our coordinators will work with them to get a better understanding of where they are in terms of their program at CPCC, and then we would ask for their resume and we would add them to our candidate pool to be considered as we get those employers coming in interested in Apprenticeship Charlotte.
Let's take a second to talk about what are some of those other work-based learning opportunities that exist.
Sure. Well, we offer a cooperative education program, which is like internships for college credit. They run a semester basis. And then we also launched about 1 year ago a non-credit internship program. And we have a handful of programs at the college participating in those programs as well.
Jill Lutz, Executive Director, Skills Initiative at Central Piedmont Community College. Thanks so much for sharing this information with us.
Thank you.
A production of WTVI PBS Charlotte.